Hey, I'm so excited for you to get started on your program. I'm creating this video for you so that way you can go back and listen to the notes that I'm about to share with you, and to also share with you how to implement your products in with your meal plan as well. So if you have a pen and paper, feel free to take notes. In your program, you should have got 2 Formula 1, 2 protein drink mix, tea, aloe, multivitamin, and for some of you who got the ultimate, you have Prolessa Duo in it. So if, like I said, if you have pen and paper, feel free to take notes. At 7 a.m., these are just example times, but at 7 a.m. is when you're going to wake up and have your first shake. So within the first 30 minutes of waking up, so between 7 and 7:30, you're going to make your shake. How you make your shake is you're going to take a blender if you have one, or you can use your shaker cup. You're going to do 8 to 10 ounces of water, 2 scoops of protein drink mix, and 2 scoops of Formula 1. So you can blend that or you can shake it. If you're blending it, you'll just add some ice. And then you're also going to have your tea, just like this, your tea with your aloe. So I usually take my water bottle, or you can take like a mug and use hot water, but I'll just fill it up to however I want to. I'll usually do it to like here. And I'll do half a teaspoon of my tea into my water, and then I'm doing between like 1 and 3 caps of aloe, depending on how sweet or bitter I want my tea tasting. So for breakfast, it's shake, tea with aloe, and 1 multivitamin. So your multivitamin, there's 90 little tablets in there, so you're going to take it 3 times a day. The easiest way for me to remember is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So going back to between 7 and 7:30, the reason why you have that 30-minute window is because you want to set your body up in fat burning mode instead of fat storing mode, because your body was just fasting for about 6 to 8 hours, which if you can imagine going 6 to 8 hours with nothing in your body, you would not be the happiest person to be around. So that window is really important, so that way you're feeding your metabolism and you're getting the nutrients right off the bat that your body is looking for. So then moving forward, your next meal you're going to be eating every 2 to 3 hours. If you can push for 3, that's great, because that way if you're eating every 2 hours, then it may seem like you're eating all the time. And 3 hours, when you're having a protein-based diet, you're able to be fuller longer. That's why protein is so important at every meal. So if you have your breakfast between 7 and 7:30, then at 10 o'clock, between like 9:30 and 10, you'll have your next meal, which is a protein-based snack, which I'm going to send you a grocery list and then also a layout of what a typical day looks like. So you're going to have a protein-based snack. That can be anything from like hard-boiled eggs, egg whites, Greek yogurt and granola, or like Greek yogurt and berries. 000 is great. Or you can do like a beautiful salad with like chicken on it. You want to aim between like 15 and 20 grams of protein at your snacks. And then moving forward, 3 hours, that's between like 12 and so between 12 and 1 is when you're going to have your lunch. So you can either have your second shake or what's called your colorful meal. So your colorful meal, if you take your plate and you split it into thirds, 1/3 is going to be a lean protein. The other third is going to be a green base, but you're going to have veggies. So you can choose to make a salad if you want to, or you could do a mixed medley, or you could do asparagus, or any type of green foundation, and then you can throw in other vegetables for the phytonutrients, which are the vitamins that we get in the colored veggies. You can add those in there too. And then the last section is going to be a half cup of a brown starch. So that's anything from sweet potato, lentils, brown rice, quinoa, white rice you could do. As long as it's a half cup, you're good. And then 2 to 3 hours after that, we'll go for 3 hours after, so it's going to be 3 p.m. That's going to be a protein-based snack, again, 15 to 20 grams. And then moving forward is between 5 and 6. That's considered like your dinner. If you need to think like breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, that's between 5 and 6. And that's going to be whichever option you didn't have at meal 3, which is lunchtime between 12 and 1, is what you'll have for dinner time between 5 and 6. And then if you're up any 2 to 3 hours after, between like 5 and 6, you're going to have another protein-based snack. So if you're up until midnight, then every 2 to 3 hours after your dinner time you're just going to have protein-based snacks. So my suggestion with, instead of thinking like breakfast, snack, lunch, you think of meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, because if some days you do wake up really late, and all of a sudden your breakfast is at 9, your snack is at noon, your lunch is at 3, and then your dinner, is later on in the evening, then sometimes it can throw people off. And society is built upon the structure of the condition of time, right? So I really try and weed people off of, when people think breakfast, they think around like 6, let's say, 6 to 8, or maybe 5, and then lunch is at noon, dinner's at 5. So if you're taking that condition out, then it's going to be easier for you to get your meals in, because you're not going to think, oh, my lunch is at 3, and then it's a conversation that you're having in your head. So that's the timing. And then the multivitamin is taken at meal 1, meal 3, meal 5, 3 times a day, and you want to disperse it throughout the day, and that's because your body's getting the nutrients in the morning, the afternoon, and then in the evening. Some tablets are taken only once a day, some are taken up to 3. And then, let's see, your tea, if you want to, you can have in the afternoon if you need to pick me up, or like later on at night if you're studying or whatever, or you have a late shift. Then you can get some energy. It's not something that you have to have super structured, but in order to feel the energy, you need to have it in like a sitting. If you want to sip on it, you may not feel that extra kick, because it's just being dispersed over a couple of hours. I do encourage you to exercise, so a minimum of 30 minutes, whether that's walking, going to the gym, going hiking, anything that's getting your body up and moving is what I suggest. And also pick up a book too and start doing some personal development. The reason for this is because in order to lose 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 pounds for some people, you need to get your mind straight and flex the muscles, right? Flex the muscle of discipline, flex the muscle of consistency and preparation. So you have to start developing your brain in order to get to the next level you want with your body. If you have any, I have a ton of recommendations. So if you need a book, let me know, and I can pass one along to you. For those of you who have Prolessa in your program, that's added once a day into your shake. So you can have it either in your breakfast shake, or you can have it in the afternoon or later on at night. Which also, for a snack, if you get like really late, if you have late night cravings, you can also have a snack later on at night, which is, you can have a shake is what I meant. So you can have a shake as a snack later on. And you can make it like super thick, like ice cream, or you can add in like Prolessa then. As long as it's in your shake, then you're good. I usually make my shake, and then once it's made, I'll add in like a little extra water, and I'll put a scoop of Prolessa in, and then I'll blend it only for 8 seconds or less. The reason for that is someone had told me before, like something with the way that it's formulated, it's not meant to be blended for a really long time. So only up to 8 seconds is cool. And then let's see, 8 seconds, Prolessa. Oh yes, so also I do encourage 1 gallon of water per day. You need a gallon, because if you're exercising, you're sweating, so you're getting rid of water. And also, to release water weight, you need to drink more water, which didn't make sense to me until I started drinking a gallon. It flushes out toxins. It, in your body is like 80% water too, so it's really looking for that hydration throughout the day. And your body will also become accustomed to drinking a gallon of water. So definitely get a gallon in. If it helps, get like an actual gallon, so that way you can visually see it. Or if you have like a water bottle, just check the ounces. A gallon has 128. So super fired up for you. I'm gonna send you the before measurements to take. You're gonna take those once a week, every Sunday, and send them to my email. The reason for that is because some people lose inches before they see the number on the scale drop. But also, you need to be tracking week after week after week, because you may have 2 weeks where your body is at the same weight or the same inches, and then week 3 you're really going to notice change. So everyone's body is different, and just know that whatever speed you do lose weight, it's completely normal. If you lose 2 to 3 pounds in the course of 4 weeks and a month, that's amazing, because the average person loses between 1 to 2 pounds per week. So if you lose more, that's great. Most people are just cleansing out their intestines. But if you're on track to do 1 to 2 pounds per week, celebrate yourself, because a lot of people like to beat themselves up that they're not moving fast enough when everyone's body is different. So super excited for you. Can't wait to give you big hugs and cheering you on. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Message me after this video and tell me the one thing that you're super excited about.